If you guys can rise for the pledge allegiance. I'm not singing. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And I've heard Rob saying it's a good thing.
I would have said that. I'm kind of tickled. This is different. I want to say a national pledge back in school days.
Hey, that'll be the first time I messed up, that's for sure. Alrighty, ready for item 2, Student of the Month recognition.
We are going to start with Bryson Kilgore. Bryson it's a double nomination. I need glasses, sorry. Bryson first was nominated by his teacher, Mrs. Merle, who was here. She said, I would like to nominate Bryson Kilgore for Student of the Month. Bryson comes to school every day enthused and excited to learn. He walks into our classroom with a smile on his face and a friendly greeting for his teacher and classmates. Bryson is very kind and is always willing to lend a helping hand. I have enjoyed watching him grow and look forward to the amazing things I know he will do. Well, then we have a group of teachers who get to interact with Bryson, who nominated him, and that's Mrs. Turpin, Mrs. Wood, Miss McCrary, Mrs. Burns, Mrs. Kemp, all of our specials teachers, Miss Ashley, Miss Becky, and Mrs. Gray. Or Miss Gray, sorry, Chris gets it. Bryson is a loving, kind, and joyful student who truly lights up the room wherever he goes. He comes to school each day with a smile on his face and a positive attitude that is contagious. Bryson consistently shows kindness to others by offering genuine compliments, sharing encouragement, and making those around him feel valued and included. One of Bryson's most special qualities is the way he spreads happiness, whether it's through his sense of humor, his caring words, or his willingness to give a hug to brighten someone's day. He models compassion, respect, and positivity, making him a wonderful role model for his peers. And I can truly say that about Bryson because I get my hugs. And after Christmas break, I said, Bryson, did you have a good break? He said, I did. Mrs. York, how was your break? And for a kindergartner, it was just like amazing. He's just a sweet little boy. Good job.
Getting a major award, so that's all I needed.
Okay, and then you get that right there. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Good job, buddy.
And then Matthew is not here, so I will just invite him to our next board meeting, and we'll honor him then.
Yeah.
Alright, so our middle school student of the month is Brooke Williams. Brooke is a 7th grade student that since last year and even this year, I've watched her continue to be supportive to her peers and our staff members. But back in December, I was watching her like one of Santa's elves going around all the teachers' classrooms and helping them clean after school every day. That was stuff that she volunteered to do. No one asked her to do that. She was always willing to lend a helping hand, and we just really appreciated all that you did. So I just wanted to acknowledge your effort and for always being a good peer, a smile on her face, and a hard worker at school. So congratulations.
Good evening. We've got a senior again at the high school for our student of the month, nominated by Mr. Reeder, and that's Jacob Henry. Some things that Jacob's done in his career at our high school. First off, Jacob is, probably one of the most giving individuals that I've seen come through our school in a long time. Stays after to help with tutoring at night school. Just always giving back. And he was a Hoosier Boys State delegate. He participated on the Quiz Bowl team, National Honor Society member, academic letter winner, and he is finished up ranked 11th in the class of probably about 140 students, so he is really strong in the classroom. And Jacob's going to go to Ball State University and study in urban planning. So congratulations, Jacob.
Stay up here, we get a picture. If we could have the students of the month come on up, we're gonna get a picture of you.
Parents, you can come up as well. I tell you what, why don't you get right in front of the bulldog?
Yeah, right here. There you go.
Awesome. On three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do one more. Hang on, one more.
You want one?
Anybody else? Good. Okay. Congratulations, guys. Good job.
I'll say congratulations not only to the students, but the parents and the grandparents are friends of them. If you want to stay for the whole meeting, which you're more than welcome to, that's great. If you are here and you want to exit now would be a good time to do that.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. All righty, we'll move on to item number 3, which is public comment. I do have one person signed up for it, Sarah Ragsdale. So I think, is that right? Did I wrong? Okay. If you go for now, you get 5 minutes, but it has to be, I think, about a agenda item. If it's not about a specific agenda item, I think you go at the end and you get 2 minutes.
Is there a way to find out the agenda item before?
I can give you an agenda.
I mean, before coming here.
Yeah, we,
What is
It's on the
that?
school website. Yes.
yeah, because we went to,
I just get an email. So do you know what the agenda items are?
What's she say she's gonna talk about?
It doesn't say
Attendance?
Attendance.
attendance.
I think it comes into that other.
All right,
at the end.
we'll come back to you at the end. You get 2 minutes. We'll do it right over here at the podium. All right. Okay, moving on to item 4, consideration of minutes. We have item A, which is a regular board meeting from January 12th, and we got item B, which is executive session from February
Move to
2nd.
approve A and B together.
Got a motion made by Mr. Elliott. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Kazee. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item number 5, consideration of claims. We just got 2 items. A is claims and B is payroll.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims for the amount of $960,045.35 and payroll for $191,123.
Mr. Kennedy makes the motion to approve both. Do I have a second?
I will second.
Seconded by Mr. Blondell, sorry. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item number 6, consideration of personnel recommendation. I think we'll keep that down to item A, certified recommendations. Got any input?
Just want to say thank you to Corey Shields there on the certified recommendation. She's resigning at the end of the year. Just want to thank her for her years of service to our kids.
Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the certified recommendation.
Motion made for item A by Mr. Kazee. Do we have a second?
I can second.
Seconded by Mr. Kennedy. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item B, ECA recommendations.
Pretty straightforward there, but I do want to thank all those people on there for stepping up and wanting to coach and sponsor our kids in different things.
Absolutely. Do we have
a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Kennedy. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Blondell. Any discussion?
Does that fill all the spring positions? Or not close?
I am not completely sure on that one, as far as, athletics.
I see track.
Probably
Track.
close.
Yeah, 4 track.
Yeah,
5
probably.
tracks.
Nice. Good deal.
One baseball, so yeah.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item, section C, substitute.
Nothing there.
I'll make a motion to approve
I'll second.
substitute.
Okay, motion made by Mr. Kazee, seconded by Mr. Kennedy. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item number 7, consideration of bid award for outdoor maintenance.
Yep, for this one, recommending that we go with Parks Outdoor Maintenance for our mowing needs. They were not the lowest bid, but it was really close to the lowest, and we just felt like they've been doing a great job for us. So they already know the campus and that sort of thing, so we would want to go with them.
Move to approve. I'll second.
Got a motion made by Mr. Elliott, seconded by Mr. Blondell. Do we have any discussion? I'm going to abstain from that one because he is my friend and I actually do work for that company, like some, so I probably should stay out of that one. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 4-0. Item number 8, consideration of bid award for surveillance cameras.
Yeah, so we put out a public bid to replace all of the surveillance cameras in our corporation. It's time to do that. We have some that aren't functioning very well, some very outdated where not a very good picture at all, so it's time to do that. We actually received 13 bids, which I was surprised. I didn't think we'd get as many as that. So ended up with 13 bids. Kind of all over when it came to pricing. I mean, anywhere from around 140,000 upwards of 250, 60,000. We ended up, I'm gonna recommend that we go with Workplace Technologies at a price of $186,429 and it's small. 53 cents.
53 cents.
Yes, thank you. That was also not the lowest bid. What we ended up getting from people is a range of bids. Some people gave us, we'll supply you with 4 and 5 megapixel cameras, or 3 or 4 megapixel cameras. Workplace Technologies came through with a bid where they were giving us 4K cameras, which are pretty much kind of top of the line, kind of using technology speak from Sam, our technology director. It kind of future proofs us, so it gives us the type of camera that we aren't going to have to replace anytime soon, because it's just that much into the future with the type of picture you're going to get. So we felt for the price tag, it was well worth getting those better cameras, which is why we did not go with the very lowest bid on that. So that would be my recommendation.
And for Shelley, we need to make sure, have in our minutes, next time the reason why we're not accepting the low bid.
I'll move to approve.
All righty, we've got a motion made by Mr. Kennedy. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Kazee. Any discussion?
This was called out in the facilities report, so I know it was like in the facilities report, it was like a 4, I think, which was the high priority, so
Yeah.
we're
Is this-
checking the box on that, which.
And this is all cameras,
That's what we
correct?
want.
It's all the cameras.
Exterior, interior, all
Correct.
cameras.
Correct.
And wiring,
Plus, yep. And,
Everything.
And servers and things
so it's,
like that.
yeah, it's not just the camera, it's the.
Correct.
It's the whole.
Yeah. And it's gonna be paid for out of bonds too.
So, okay. So yeah. I can't read the numbers. That's the only problem. I can't read any of it.
They're really tiny. which one you looking at?
And I guess it doesn't really matter. I was just trying to compare some of the other, how did we go from we didn't take the lowest, the 140, we took the 180. Was there other ones close to the 180? What did those look different?
There were some that were closer to the 180 price range, but they were for 4 and 5 megapixel cameras.
Uh-huh.
And these
And this
for
is
like
for 4K.
Yeah, for 4K. So for like example, I think the next closest price to that 180 was like $4,000 difference, but it was for the 4 and 5 megapixel cameras. So we figured for $4,000, you're getting the most feature-proofed cameras available.
Has Workplace done work here before? Is it Workplace?
Yeah, Workplace Technologies. That I'm not sure of. I'd have to ask Mariah if they've been a vendor with us before.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Consideration of contract for Ever Driven.
Yes, so Manette brought this to me, and this is a contract where we would not pay anything until we had to use this company. So what they do is if we get into a pinch, it's mostly in a situation where you have a child that falls under McKinney-Vento, which is homelessness. Sometimes you have a child that ends up coming to us, but for whatever reason, it's decided that they still need to go to their school of origin. And this happens sometimes, and we have no choice but to do this. We would have to transport them either all the way to that school or meet that other school somewhere. And if we're in a pinch and don't have a driver to do that, which I can tell you right now, we probably wouldn't, this company would provide a driver and would be able to drive that child for us. So, but we pay nothing unless we have to use them. So she felt it would be a good idea to have them in our back pocket in case we needed to use them. So that would be my recommendation to you.
Move to approve.
Got a motion made by Mr. Elliott. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Blondell. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item 10, consideration of contract for painting.
Yeah, so I'm making a recommendation to you tonight to have the high school gym, the Branch McCracken gym, and the middle school gym painted this summer. We've already put brand new bleachers in the middle school. We're gonna put brand new bleachers in the Branch McCracken gym. I feel like doing that. We also need to do some painting. I went out and got 3 quotes. Once again, I'm not making the recommendation we take the lowest. The reason being, I met with all 3 of them. We walked the gyms. Just talking with them and getting to know them and kind of hearing their expertise, I kind of had a fondness for Flora Brothers painting. I just felt like they gave us some different options for using some different colors and some different graphics and things like that if we want that. One of the companies, I did some research on what they were going to put on our walls and was kind of told that that is not something we want on there if we're ever going to try to paint over it again. It would not be something that would do very well. So that kind of concerned me there too. So it was really came down to me kind of interviewing those companies and then getting some references. Flora Brothers references came back impeccable. So that's kind of why I wanted to go with them instead of going with the lowest bid.
All right, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Mr. Blondell. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Kennedy. Any discussion? So does that include the ceiling, like the bar joists and the HVAC ducts and all that, or just the walls?
Now in Branch McCracken, the ducts, yes. I think the rest of the ceiling we were not going to do because I thought it looked pretty good.
Okay.
But the ductwork, yes. In the middle school, I think the ceiling needs done in there, so that includes the ceiling in the middle school and the ductwork.
Nice. I'm excited to see that done.
Is it going back original or same colors?
Paint
Oh,
scheme?
Yeah.
that's what I need to discuss with them, kind of what we want. I want to talk with John Regatius too and see kind of what he wants in the gyms, and because Flora Brothers, like I said, they did some renderings of things they can do. They can put some striping in there and use school colors and stuff like that for the same price. It's not an upcharge, so that's something we're gonna have to decide.
Nice. All those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item 11, permission to purchase Chromebooks.
Yes, and real quick too, that expense for painting is another bond payment, comes out of bonds. Every so often, every couple years, we refresh at least one grade level of Chromebooks. This time it's time for third grade Chromebooks to get refreshed. So we've got some quotes for that. This has changed since I talked to, since the agenda came out last. It was gonna be a recommendation for Trifera, but just today they came back with, oh, sorry, we had a price increase from our vendors, even though the quote said it was good through the 13th. So we're not doing that. We're gonna go with our next best price, which was the low bid, and that is Howard Technology Solutions. So I'm gonna make that recommendation that we go with Howard Technology Solutions for 300 Chromebooks and licensing fees.
So is this Trifera's new one now, the 98?
Correct.
That's the adjusted, that's
It went
what
up
it
to
is now.
98, yep.
What was their reasoning, did they say?
Yeah, I've got the email from them. Basically, it was something to do with basically Microsoft. Microsoft came back to them with here's our price increase and why. It had something to do with the chips too,
Gotcha.
microchips. But very strange
I'll
at
make
the
a
same
motion.
time.
I'll make a motion to approve.
All right, we have a motion made by Mr. Kazee. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Blondell. Any discussion?
I'm going to abstain, bro.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 4-0. Now we're on to fun stuff. Item 12, consideration of wrestling semi-state trip.
Yeah, so we do have a student athlete that has made the semi-state. So we typically let them spend the night before, so it's not, because it's down in Evansville, so it's not as early of a morning.
Yep.
So I'm making that recommendation for that student to be able to spend the night down there for a wrestling trip.
Fantastic. Do we have a motion for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a motion.
Motion made by Mr. Blondell. Surprise.
I'll second. You told me. I was like, oh yeah, I'll second.
We have a second by Mr. Kennedy. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Consideration of girls' basketball semi-state trip.
Yeah, so we're not getting ahead of ourselves
Yeah.
here because they haven't made it there yet. However, if they do, it would be before our March board meeting. And so, and we don't even know where the venue would be yet because you don't really find out until you win regional and then they kind of reassign. So we want to get this out of the way in case they win this next weekend, which they are favored to do, by the way.
You know who are they playing?
They're playing Park Heritage.
Park Heritage.
Yep, rematch from last year. So yeah, making that recommendation for an overnight trip if they need to, if it's far enough away, for that weekend of the semi-state.
Move to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Elliott, because I can't. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Kazee. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Consideration of softball tournament, item 14.
Yep, this one is definitely happening. John is just on the ball and he's getting this out of the way even before March. So softball team plays in a tournament down in Evansville and we're asking to allow them to spend the night on Friday, April 10th for an overnight.
We have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Mr. Blondell, seconded by
Second.
Kai Kazee. Mr. Kazee, sorry. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item 15, permission to receive a donation to the DECA ECA from
Yep.
Home Bank.
Yep, Home Bank is donating $500 to DECA.
Nice.
So want to make that recommendation to you to accept that.
Do we have a motion?
To approve.
Motion made by Mr. Kennedy. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Blondell. Any discussion? Other than thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Do we have all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0. Item 16, other.
Yeah, I'll just go through a few things here. They got a lot of neat stuff going on in our schools. I want to highlight some of those things. Want to say congratulations to our 8th graders. They've been presenting their college and career presentations to community members each week. I know I took part in some of that judging, and even some board members did. So they're doing a great job presenting those, and it's not easy to get up in front of adults and present that, but they did a great job. I enjoyed being part of that. Let's see here. Shooting Stars Show Choir Preview Night was a success. They'll begin competing weekly starting February 7th. High school communication department. This is pretty neat here. 8 years ago, the communication program consisted of one class with 10 students. Their program has now grown close to 70 students across 6 classes. They did their annual Super Bowl preview show. I was happy to stop by and see, 3 or 4 of the groups present. Always neat to see that. They did a great job. And we always have some guest judges from the world of communications. This year, it was Scott Sander, Greg Rakestraw, and Lance Scheib. So they do a great job giving our students really good tips on, and they don't hold back. They tell them, like, hey, you could have done this better or that, and it's just neat to have them there and give them tips. For January, let's go over the choir and the January Singing Stars. For concert choir, that was Nash Turpin. Second period 6th grade boys was Jackson Parrish. Third period 6th grade girls, Tempe Hurt. 7th grade, Brooke Williams. 6th period 6th grade girls was Brooklyn Burns. And then Shooting Stars was Allison Moore. A little bit about sports. Girls basketball won the sectional this past Saturday. I was there to see that, and that was great to see them win that for 2nd year in a row. As I said, they play Park Heritage in the regional at Terre Haute North, Saturday, February 14th, 4 p.m. Boys basketball, they won another close conference game against Indian Creek this past Saturday. They are now 11-6. I think they've won 7 out of their last 9 games, so they're on a real hot streak. They travel to Tri-West tomorrow. Boys wrestling, January 17th, won the Hoosier Legends Conference Championship. Saturday, February 7th, the following wrestlers advanced to regionals. At 113 pounds, Nathaniel Sanders was 3rd place. 126 pounds, David Bowman was runner-up. 144 pounds, Peyton Hall, runner-up. 157 pounds, Braden Myers, 3rd place. I have to read this. It had the match of the day. He broke a 4-4 tie with a reversal with 5 seconds to go in order to win 3rd place. And then we had a wrestler, as I said, advance to semi-state. That's 126 pounds. David Bowman takes a 30-2 record with him to Evansville this weekend. So that is all my highlights.
All righty, thank you. All right, that brings us to item 17, final public comment. Should we give you 2 minutes? Right over there. You can just state your name and your address, even though you have it wrote down here, but that's what we're supposed to do, so that's what we're going to do.
Sarah Ragsdale, 9092 North Gold Rush Drive, Mooresville. At the last community meeting we had, I heard the term, or the acronym ADM, and I wasn't exactly sure what that was, so I did some research, and it's the average daily membership. And from my research, I gathered that the school gets funding off of our attendance and our ADM numbers. So I did some math, and I'm not sure if it's correct, kind of wanted to verify. But between the 3 schools, I used an average of our attendance from last year of 74.6% and an ADM of $7,382.81 per student, which I found on a federal website. And it looks like we lost out of almost $3 million in funding last year just because of our attendance. Is that how that works? Is that correct?
No.
I hope not, because that's a huge number.
No, we didn't lose that much due to the students we lost. No.
No, just the ADM percent.
I think they take the count twice a year, and it's just that number, and they give us the money based on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's a date, and I don't know, you have to say like October and February or something. They just check how many students are here that day, and then that's how they do the funding.
Yeah. It's not 70. If our attendance was 74%, it's not. We get 74% of that money. We got all of that money based on those 2 counts that was done at 2 different times of the year. Obviously, that our attendance probably needs to be better than what it is, but that does not affect.
Do we lose significant funding with our attendance?
Yeah, it's enrolled.
for that? Oh, so it's,
It's not in attendance.
okay, because my research was telling me it was two different things. Okay,
Yeah. We lost like
Okay.
40, right?
Right.
okay.
But the
Good.
attendance
I just
doesn't
wanted to
factor
verify that.
No.
I thought it did, sorry. That's bad information for me.
Okay, nope, I just wanted to verify that, so I was like, if we lost that much, we need to work on our attendance stuff.
There's our money.
So,
Yeah.
we need to work on our attendance.
yeah, I mean, we do, but, yeah, okay, I just want to verify, thank you.
All right, thank you.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah.
We have one more who wants to talk. You just don't sign up.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Come on, she gets to.
Wanna walk up to the minute?
Yeah. You can at least tell us your name. I don't know if you have to tell us your address.
My name's Brooke Williams.
Yeah. Hi.
I, personally, as a student, would like school to be started a little bit later into the day. That way we don't have to wake up that early to get ready and go to school. Because most people wake up naturally at 9 in the morning, around then. So instead of waking up at like 6 or around 6 to 7 o'clock to go to school, we wake up at 8 o'clock to go to school at 9.
All right.
I like it.
We'll take that under advisement.
We'll consider
My
it.
suggestion would be go to bed earlier, but,
Yeah.
I go to bed at 9 o'clock every day.
Wow.
I
Okay.
swear.
What's your proposal for the time school should end?
I think it should end at the same time.
I just wanted the level set.
Yeah.
I mean, we can make it at like 3 or something.
Just checking.
we might
keeping
call
you
Governor
honest.
Braun, see if we can get an exemption.
Those are great negotiation skills.
Yes.
All right.
You got a real future there.
All right.
I appreciate you getting up and
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah, no, thank you
Thank you very much.
Very well.
Yes, you
Very
did.
well.
I'm good with it.
Guess with that being the last final public comment, we got a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Mr. Blundell. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Kazee. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, like sign. Motion passes 5-0 at 7:03.
Thanks, everybody, for coming.